just
It's
a
out the
spaceship.
bridge. What?
Yep.
We may just blow up. We may just get saved by aliens again. Just hit the damn button.
Were we trying to charge up the like hyperspace jump thingy because it was like inert or something? That seems like a very I don't know. Is that how that works? Isaac is the
That's not the
engineer.
seat you were in. That was the seat I was in.
Was it? For me, that this is the seat that I was in. The left one.
No, I was in the left.
Hey, Carver.
Maybe it changed for you. But yeah, it looked like this.
Please.
Are you sure you weren't just spectating me?
No, it was me.
Oh. Okay, I saw a moon and I
This is Isaac Clarke.
instantly got sus.
Requesting clearance over.
Yeah, Earth's fucked.
It's over 200 years old. Yeah, no, I changed it over, right? Trust me. Trust me, it's right. EarthGov Command. This is Sergeant John.
Oh boy.
Is anyone there? It's weird. United Mining traffic flow. Do you copy?
Did stream crash? No, it didn't. Shouldn't. Make us whole. Come on, say it. Oh, look at those budget tentacles.
I'm sorry. How did a moon sneak up on us?
Stealth 100.
That's it.
How can I make my...
Joke.
I can make it go faster. Oh yeah.
Bullshit. Hold on.
Press down on your D-pad. Oh wait, you're not on controller.
It's okay. I have a controller.
Oops, I gotta go to bed because I have school tomorrow. Well, it's done. Game's over. My Thanksgiving.
What a garbage fucking game.
Ah man, this is a great game. What a great ending. Everyone died. The end. Ellie survived one more time just so that she could come back home and die again. I just don't know how to feel about this game. It's just bad.
You know, it went almost exactly how I assumed it would, but I will say, you know what I would have expected first? I would have expected when Isaac and Carver were going through all like the radio channels,
Yeah.
for them to first get like a transmission and it's Ellie and she's like, Isaac, is that you? Watch out! And then the moon shows.
And yeah, we don't get any fucking closure with Ellie. She's just out there and
Good.
presumed dead.
Fuck her.
We can't have her keep
Everyone
fucking coming
has.
back. I want her to at least, if she's dead, to be dead. You know, I don't want her to keep fucking coming back. But if this is the ending that they were going for, there was no point to any of like the entire DLC, like the whole thing with the conflict between them, them trying to prevent us from going to Earth. Why? They were already there. What was the
Well, no,
point?
They weren't initially, I imagine. They were trying to stall us.
For
I thought that was pretty clear for the entire thing.
right, but it doesn't seem like they needed to stall us. We didn't do anything to hinder them. We were just trying to get there. We weren't trying to fight against them. And
Well, the plan was to get there and warn everyone.
right, But
Like,
then, if the idea was like to tell Isaac to lead us so that he would get sussed out and try to kill the markers and try to destroy them or something, they're acting against themselves because they do want him to go, which if they wanted to make this big brain play of like
no, but
we're gonna
they didn't want him to go. That was the entire point, was because they didn't want him to go and warn people.
but I don't think he
They
would have
wanted
gotten
him
there.
to think that they wanted him to go.
They had like 3 moons there already. How in what
No, I
span
know,
of time?
It's stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dumb
It
as
doesn't
hell.
make fucking sense because in this case, it would have been, it wouldn't make any sense why this would be the entire conflict based around the DLC. There was no conflict there. It was just they were gonna get there regardless.
Yes.
Oh, let's warn them. And what the fuck were they gonna do against 3 fucking flash moons?
I don't think it was. I mean, they're clearly very capable of space travel. They probably could have initiated some kind of like evacuation. But like the thing with that is, it hypothetically only delays things, right? As the unitologists will
Yeah.
just fuck it up anyway. Like, I'm not saying it was a good plot.
What would have been better in this particular case is what I'm trying to think. Oh,
What do you mean?
like, in a narrative point of view, what the fuck would have been better to think, and like, would have been better in the sense of the markers saying to each one of them, because they were actively trying to make them fight each other when they could have, I don't know, maybe tried to make both of them paranoid, because it seemed like they were striving for the conflict, so they were telling both of them 2 different things. They were telling Isaac something and they were telling Carver something.
But they weren't.
What were they telling Carver?
Nothing.
Why?
It was all just Isaac causing problems.
But they have a connection with Carver. Why didn't they?
They have a connection with everyone, bro.
Yeah. So what I don't understand about this even more is like they could have used Carver as well, because Carver is very successful to it as well. Clearly, from all of the side missions that we made about him going off to find his fucking child and being very invested in it. I'm sure if they had just gone to Carver and just gone, hey man, yeah, lead us there, I'm sure he would have been just as paranoid as Isaac was.
I don't know if he would have been though. Carver strikes me as the dude who would have been like, all right, let's go do it. Let's go fuck him up.
Oh no, they finna argue about the plot. It's not arguing. We definitely agreed that it was shit.
Oh yeah,
It didn't make any sense.
Inexcusably bad.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what would have been better than what the fuck they did, because I don't know what the point of this was. In the end, it's like there is no point. It's that fucking franchise that just went a little bit too far with how long they just overstayed their welcome.
No joke. Here's the thing: is I think the ending of the DLC would have been better. I think the DLC would have been okay if the ending that they got, like the vision, was. I mean, like it kind of already was. They were like, dude, all right, you guys fucked it up. We're already here now.
Yeah.
Like, I think there would have been even a better potential for a 4th game if that was it. Like, the Earth fucking fell, and it's like, well, now what? But instead, they're like, oh, let's go check it out.
Yeah. I don't know. They had like this whole theme of like self-sacrifice throughout most of the main game, right? and they did all of this shit just so that they could destroy one of the fuck knows how many moons. And now, I think it would have been like a much better plot to be like, the markers, they do exist on Earth, but they're not like the others, because the others are in other planets and they're being actively researched because they're closer and they have a better connection. I don't fucking know. And they're actually like quote unquote activated. So the ones on Earth don't actually function well, so they don't actually know where Earth is. And instead of being like, we go back on Earth and they're already there, it's more like an actual self-sacrifice where they choose not to go, and actually it's the marker actually wants them to lead them to Earth.
The thing that I'm also thinking about is it's like, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if Earth had any red markers. It had the black marker, but I don't think it had any red markers. Which is, and the red markers are what transmit the necromorph gene thingy.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Ethan. Jesus Christ, this is loud. Thank you for the raid.
It's just like, I don't know, dude.
Thank you for the shout out, Cooler. Hey, Charlie. Okay, I genuinely think, I think they're like definitely going for a they're going for the grim shit. They've always done this for all of the 3 games. They've always done the like, oh, you can't get to that NPC because as soon as you get to them, they either die or they kill themselves. Right? They're trying to get that feeling across. But like, this is it's
No, but like, again, I think it would have been perfectly like, here's what I want to know, and maybe this is a stupid fucking question, right? It's all contrived in a very stupid way, right? Because sorry, it just gave me a thing that said that you've killed 418 enemies under the effects of stasis.
oh.
Okay, but anyway, what I was, it's, you know, it's all kind of contrived, right? They have light speed travel, right? They have, you know, the ability to harvest entire pieces of planets, right?
Yeah.
And they're clearly like a highly advanced civilization.
Right.
But like, they can't send like a long range message. They need to be like next to the Earth and use a radio signal. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
It's convenient sci-fi, right?
Do you know how much more interesting an ending it would have been if that was, you know, an option the entire time, right? No, you know what? That's not even true. Because Dead Space 1 opens with Isaac having a fucking video log from Nicole.
Well, we don't know how long it took for him to receive the message, right? Or
Oh, sorry. Well, okay, but like the thing is,
or was that
it
not the
clearly can't
case?
have taken that long.
I mean, Ishimura had fallen by the time that he got there.
Yeah, but like it.
I don't think it takes long for him
recorded.
to get there either, because they have this like hyperspace bullshit.
No. But like, that's not even why he went.
Why did he go? I can't remember then.
He was just an engineer. He was hired to fix it because they were transmitting a distress call.
And when did he get the message? Was like on the way?
No, just sometime before.
So he just happened to have been hired.
She sent him a fucking email or something, and like, you know,
About to die, lol.
You laugh, but if that's an option, like it's
Yeah.
like if Carver fell asleep, all right, on the hyperspace jump,
Yeah.
you know, presumably it took a little while. Even still, so how much? Like the thing is, like even if it took a little while for the email to get there, why not just send him a fucking email?
Maybe it's the unitologists. Do you think that maybe they had some sort of jamming shit or preventing long distance messaging?
Not really, no.
That would be like the excuse that I would give in the game. If they didn't think of that, that would be a very easy excuse to give. Which
This is my other fucking question, right? Is like I feel like Dead Space 3 just kind of forgot, some of the rules, right? That's fine. But like Dead Space 3 opens with Carver and Norton coming to find Isaac. When again, Ellie could have just sent him a fucking email.
yeah, and where was that again? Was that on Earth? It looked very earthly.
No, it was
Or was it a different planet?
It was like a moon colony.
Okay. And why was Isaac there again?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. I don't. This game hurts my brain. Okay, to give the game credit, where
Don't give the game
I
credit.
can have to. It's at least fun in terms of the plot when it comes to Carver. Carver is a very
Yes.
interesting new character. Isaac, they kind of fucked Isaac in this game. Isaac and Ellie, which were my favorite characters off of Dead Space 2.
I-
Still,
Imagine if Dead Space 3 had been from fucking Ellie's perspective or something.
that could have been interesting.
You're right. Like, imagine if. Imagine this, alright? Imagine Dead Space 3
Hmm.
picks up with Carver and Ellie's story, alright?
Yeah.
Because remember, Carver's like log stated that Ellie was a friend of his wife,
Hmm.
or like a coworker, and found him as like a necromorph outbreak was happening. Imagine if we picked up there, and there may fuck. I don't even care if there's like a time. Hello again, Charlie. Imagine if there's like a time skip. I would have excused a time skip.
Yeah.
Or like you take place as Ellie for a while, and Norton and Carver go to look for Isaac, but then they come back and they're like, well, we couldn't find him.
And then we see from her perspective her moving on from Isaac.
Right. And I get, I mean, again, it's extremely contrived because they're like, oh, we need Isaac because he can read markers speak
Yeah.
for some reason.
I think of course, it's very obvious that we can very much say the whole plot between Ellie and Isaac not working together was completely unnecessary.
Oh, yeah, it was dumb as hell.
As in, like, it doesn't contribute whatsoever. Norton doesn't contribute as a character whatsoever. Ellie being
Norton
pissed that
solely existed to be like, oh, yep, the unitologists are here. They
Yeah.
followed us.
and now you killed him and it's another person that you need to feel bad about. And oh, it's the guy that fucked your wife. Who gives a fuck? No one cares about him. He didn't have any personality to him other than being pissed at Isaac for existing,
Right.
for being his new wife's ex. It's like there is no character to him, so it was really fucking shitty. And whoever the fuck the other two people were, I don't even remember their names. There were two
There
other
was, like,
fucking
an
people.
oldish man,
Yeah.
and I don't remember his name, and he was like, yes, Isaac, I believe in you. And then there was a lady, and her name was Santos, and she was like, yes, Isaac, I believe in you.
We
Also, I
had
think
two yes men.
necromorphs are kind of cool. And it's like, fuck.
Didn't you think that the
imagine
lady
if
was
she
an
was
unitologist? Yeah.
Yes, like the game had so many potential plot points, and they ignored all of them.
Let's be
in
betrayed by
just over
yet
440
another
something
lady.
days.
Oh, I see. Moss has dismembered 164 enemies.
That's not true.
Yeah, if she was a unitologist, that would have been a much better piece of plot than the guy that already hates us for being his wife's ex, betraying
imagine
us.
if Norton was the red herring.
It was so fucking obvious. Like, it would have been great if he was on our side. It's like she betrays us, the lady betrays us, and he actually fights for us.
No. Let me pitch you another one. Imagine, like, the whole Isaac and Ellie drama was stupid and unnecessary.
Yeah.
But imagine if Isaac got it in his head that it was Norton that brought the unitologist, and it wasn't, and he still killed him.
Ooh.
And then we later find out it was Santos, and then we have to deal with the fallout from that.
That would have actually made me feel a little something at the very least.
Exactly.
I would have fucking loved killing him.
Point too.
Yeah. Choose any item, my man. Alright. So many different ways that they could have gone about it, and they had to choose the shittiest one possible. What do I want to ooh, I'm gonna showcase this one. Another miniature that I have. Here you go, Ethan. I had this miniature, I bought this miniature for my in-person D&D game that I was running before the game that I'm running right now. It looks fucking sick. I never actually got to use it. I was really upset about it.
I'm not proud of the. Wait, shit. When does that come out? The 6th? I'm excited for Callisto Protocol. The 2nd. Oh my god. Well, I'm about to be dumping like $60. It's probably gonna be more than that. The days of $60 games are over, my friend, and I hate that. It's gonna be like $80, I bet.
This is supposed to be kind of like an owl bear, like kind of like a mixture between an owl, a bat, and a bear, and a deer.
Oh no, it's $60.
$60.
It's already in the store. Well, I mean, you know that I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It just sucks because I'm gonna be dropping $60 on Callisto Protocol. I'm gonna be dropping $60 on Dead Space Remake.
It's an expensive start of the year for you.
Yeah.
I'm very undecided about Callisto Protocol.
Jay.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember your reaction to Callisto Protocol was like, oh, this is stupid, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember why this was announced, but this was announced with like confidence at some point. Was that the Callisto Protocol takes place in the same universe as PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh.
This was something that was announced like a couple of years ago.
That is a plot that I can get behind. I will play the fuck out of that game with that. That is the main plot. Yeah, you're playing Callisto, I know I am. I don't feel very strongly about it. I'm gonna wait, see what people think about it, see how the reviews come out. And then, if it ends up being, somewhat decent and not just a copy of...
Look how fucking unexcusably of a rip this is, alright? This is one of the screenshots featured on the store page for the Callisto Protocol.
It's
not even trying to pretend it's not Dead Space.
I'm just not excited about it. I'm just not.
I mean, fuck, dude. Look, you know what? Here's another same image. Let's look 3 feet to the left. The doors are the same style with the text over top. The rig just comes out of is on the neck instead.
Yeah, I just saw the rig and apparently the rig is like instead of being slowly depleting from top to bottom, it's from like the edges to the middle, kind of like a Skyrim health bar.
I don't like that.
When I saw it on the trailer, that's what it looked like. Yeah, it was kind of disgusting.
Man,
I'm not happy. If it's shit, I get to make fun of it, so it's a win-win for me. I'm
I'm gonna
sure.
drop 60 fucking dollars on this game.
If the mechanics are there, right? Like this is a. When did Dead Space 3 come out?
2012.
Yeah, okay, it's been 10 fucking years. If there is
Sorry, 2013.
10 fucking years, if there's no fucking improvement whatsoever, I'm sure graphics, obviously, much improvement. But if the gameplay is clunky and shit, there's no excuse anymore. If there's a style, like there's a certain style to the clunkiness of Dead Space that was seen like in Dead Space 1. I think it was perfected on Dead Space 2, and I think they fucked it up on Dead Space 3 because
Here, can I can
there's
I can I
nothing
just
else to it.
can I
Go
just
on.
hit you with a fact really quick while I've been looking it up?
Hmm.
Um, it was canceled. There was like an announced and planned Dead Space 4. It just got canceled.
Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine why that is the case.
Oh, interesting. The game would have followed on directly from Dead Space 3, with humanity facing extinction at the hands of the Brethren Moons. Taking
Hmm.
inspiration from the flotilla section in Dead Space 3, the notion was that the player would have been Ben Wannett stated that he would have made Ellie Langford the game's protagonist, and you were simply trying to survive on a day-to-day basis, scavenging supplies while looking for survivors and withstanding the necromorph-infected ships.
Hmm. Maybe.
The game would utilize non-linear gameplay, being a hybrid between the chapter format of the previous games and a new non-linear style.
Just like
An idea
this one,
floated
kind of.
around that the player would start off in a section of space, follow a trail of carcasses to an abandoned space station, and scavenge fuel and a shock point drive.
Hmm. With the idea that Ellie would have been the protagonist in like Dead Space 3, um it would have been interesting to see her struggling with figuring out marker speech, right? Um and the text, and having her, go around in a suit and shooting shit and actually trying to figure shit out on her own because Isaac left her or some stupid shit like that. Um, I don't fucking know. It would have been good to actually see the conflict between them. All we got to see was the bitterness afterwards, which was just they now have this fucking vendetta against each other, and they fucking hate each other's guts. When in the last game, they ended the game with a very loving side of them, just obviously that they were going to get together, and now it's just
Here, I'm gonna keep going. In a
go on.
2021 interview with Chuck Beaver, he stated the story would have been more about Isaac and Carver guessing what he's and with Carver guessing what he's doing, with Isaac being an unreliable narrator. Uh, Furthermore, Chuck went on to say Brother Moons being at Earth were at Earth, which is why you see it at the end of the DLC for Dead Space 3. Uh, something second character, more likely a dark version of Isaac, and had the player deciding if Isaac would continue down the path of being essentially a herald for the necromorphs or trying to save the Earth.
Oh yeah, 4 games in, Isaac turns evil.
Like, well, yeah,
Great.
just
That's what we want to see.
man, you know how fucking sad I am that I'm about to have to drop $60 on Cursor? I mean, look, I have been waiting for this game. I just don't like having to drop money on games back to back. God.
Listen, I'm sure it'll be fine. You'll be able to make lots of fun out of the game. Just
No, I know.
joke
I
about it.
just feel guilty buying games for myself. Like, I mean, I just bought Hades. I just bought It Takes Two.
Hmm. Hey man, treat yourself.
I've just
You're
been trying
probably.
to be very money conscious since I moved. Like, I'm not struggling for money by any means, but I'm like,
I mean, is there any other
trying
games that are coming out next year that we know of that you're interested in?
that we know of. Not really. I would like to believe that at some point Witchbrook is going to come out, and at some point Silk Song is going to come out.
Oh
But I
yes,
don't have
Silk
any
Song.
progress with those.
every every like other like 6 months, I completely forget about Silk Song.
At some point, I need to pick up Persona 5 Royal.
Hmm. Well, buying like 3 games at the start of the year and then possibly buying 3 more throughout the rest of the year. You should be fine in terms of a feeling good about your money spent.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that much when it comes to the entirety of the year, and this is all that you spend.
It's just like they're all going to be new games. They're going to be like expensive and full price.
And definitely overpriced. I still gotta buy a whole fucking PS5 just to play God of War. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna try and do it next month, but I don't think it'll be possible. Oh,
Wait,
Black
why
Myth
do you
will
need to
come.
buy a PS5 to play God of War?
Yeah.
Didn't God of War just get released for the PC?
No, not the old one, the Ragnarok.
I didn't know they made a new God of War.
You're fucking with me. There is no
No.
fucking. You see, this is your Callisto Protocol from my perspective. This game has been fucking everywhere. I think it was announced what 2 years ago, I wanna say? Maybe something along
That's
those
what it
lines.
is. Maybe I thought it was already out.
Yeah, no, Ragnarok released this month at the very
Oh,
beginning.
no, okay. Oh, wait. So it was. Yeah, I thought Ragnarok came out like a year or two ago.
Oh no. um yeah, it was just announced around a year or two ago. Jay wants a new model because he's picky. Yeah, it's for PS4 and PS5, but I'm not gonna buy a fucking PS4 to play the game and then eventually have to buy a PS5 again. I'm just gonna buy the fucking PS5. Why the fuck would I buy another PS4? There's no point.